Alright, here we are in round 1. If this hand had one more land, it would be amazing. As it stands, I have to mulligan this. Alright, this hand's also great. This will actually come up fairly early, but I do still just want to hit land drops, I think. Profit can come up fairly early, and with 2 colorless sources, might be able to unmulligan me. If my Hedron Crawler just gets snapped up here. Okay. This is a little bit interesting. I have access to 5 mana, so I'm probably going to play... I could just play Hellion. It applies the most pressure. Mob Kozilek also provides a lot of pressure. I think I like slightly better. Profit's a nice piece for Surge, but I want to be able to hold up mana when I'm attacking, have the option to draw cards if I need to, and now I have 2 threats on board that he's probably worried about. Okay. So I missed my land drop. So again, I have access to 5. I can play Blinding Drone and Entangler, or I can just play Hellion. I don't see any advantage to playing Dampening Pulse when this flyer literally just I can't interact with. I could also just draw, try to find a land drop, and then play Blinding Drone. That just doesn't seem right. I'll do this and just pass. Oh no, I can't. I forgot. I can't actually. So that does change how I'm going to play this. I'll offer the trade with the Cultivator Drone. Let's give him perfect information, see if he wants to trade for this. This doesn't really help me ramp into anything else in my deck. I have 4 mana. This helps me with activation here, but that's pretty much it. Alright, he didn't do it, which I'm perfectly happy with. Because now I have Umara and Tangler on blocks. Okay, so he went for the Blinding Drone instead of the Prophet. So this turn, if I don't draw land, that's annoying. Dampening Pulse isn't doing anything though. Okay, so I can play Infiltrator. I'm gonna draw. Hopefully I find a land here. I did not. is pretty brutal. If he sticks something huge here, I'm in a ton of trouble. That qualifies. Okay. So now I do have an attack with Mob Kozilek, so I'm going to go for it. I'll take the trade. I think I need to find removal, but I'm just going to play to the board for now. Threat on board. Next turn he'll attack me for a bunch. And at least I can attack with a 2-1 and the 4-4. Maybe even Cultivator Drone. I'm not going to hold up the counterspell yet. Okay. So I'm on a pretty short clock here. I think if I'd stumbled slightly less on mana, we'd be in a better spot. So it goes. Wind of Geometries. So there's a land. So that's certainly a card. And that will eventually block. 6. So I need to find a land for next turn. And I can't actually draw again. Eventually I might have to trade with this Slaughter Drone. If I go with this, I don't actually have good blocks on the Warden. Anyway, so I'm going to pass. So there's nothing we can counter. I'll just play Dimensional Infiltrator. This might cause him to attack. Okay, so he's going to attack with everything. So I'm going to go to probably block. I probably need to play Infiltrator and Chump here. Go to 5. Yep. On a Mullen getting stuck on lands, I feel like we're putting up a decent fight. If we work with land, we stand a chance. So we'll go Hellion. Here and here. This is probably some sort of trick, but I don't have any option. Okay. Now I'm just dead to Silent River next turn. We got there too. We came very close that game to getting back into it. But I think if we'd hit our land draw slightly earlier, we would have been in pretty good shape. So in this matchup, I think Dampening Pulse is still good despite the fact that we kind of got screwed by the Silent Skimmer forever and ever that game. I don't think Rush of Ice coming in makes a whole lot of sense. I don't think, cheap plays are really what I need. He won mostly in the air, which I do have good answers to. I do have removal, tightening coils, things like that. So I think I'm still in okay shape. I just need my hand to cooperate a little bit more. Well, I'll keep it. This can definitely get there. One land, and then even if we miss, we can still play our 4-drop. We have the Pulse, which I still like, despite the fact that last game, we had to discard it anyways, but... Alright, our opponent's on the mull. Kept and topped. Okay. The land. I'm not going to attack into Forerunner. There's almost no chance that he trades anyways. Well, I'll happily trade. This is almost certainly a trick, but it's going to eat up some colored mana. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, well, we hit a land drop, at least. Okay, so... the fact that he Oblivion Striked that means he's probably going to force me to discard one here. He just wanted something in exile. Yep. So he's going to attack and then play that most likely. Yep. So this is a tricky thing. If I'm ever going to play the Tyrant, I need to draw lands eventually. Dampening Pulse helps, but not that much. I hope that I start hitting lands. If not, I can install for a little bit with the taps. Okay, so this is actually kind of nice. Whoops. That would have been bad. Energy. Get in for 3. Okay, cool draws. Alright, so we have a little bit of pressure. He's light on cards. So are we. And we're a couple turns away from being able to cast this. And to cast this, we would have to hit a couple dead draws, essentially. Take more damage this way, but Geyser Field Stalker? Is this a deck I'm going to lose to? Okay, so now I can tap with just the wastes. But he could have 2 menace creatures this turn. Ugh. So I'm going to tap the Stalker. Alright, I'm going to double block. I'm going to lose both of these. Okay. Oops. We're dead to a land drop. We're basically just dead regardless. Oh, Jesus Christ.